Hey, what's going on, guys? Leo Cannell here with the #1 channel, FinTech channel, that is, for entrepreneurs and small business owners who want to get their money right. Today, my friends, we're going to talk about why the business funding profession is absolutely on fire. Guys, how many small business owners are there in this country? Well, according to the data over the last couple years, we're actually over 32 million small business owners in the entire United States of America. That's a lot of business owners, right? Well, of the 80% of those 31.7 million small business owners, guess what? The vast majority of them are very small. They might only do $100,000, $200,000 a year in sales and much less in net profits. That's the reality where most small business owners, usually only 5 to 6%, do $1 million a year. So we're talking about the majority are very small businesses. And what that means in the business funding profession is that, well, banks, SBA, and most lenders, they ignore these 25 million business owners who need help, who need funding, who need money. They need to stay in business. They need to grow their business. What does that mean for you? Well, that means this is a massive potential opportunity. Maybe you already work with business owners. Maybe you're looking for a recession-proof profession like the business funding space. I'm going to tell you why it's on fire. #1 reason it's on fire, because guess what? There's 25 million potential customers and clients who need your help, and a lot of them are mostly ignored by SBA banks and most lenders in the country. So 25 million customers, does that sound like a big opportunity to you? I can tell you by facts, it absolutely is. The next reason why the business funding space is absolutely on fire, the lifestyle. Yes, if you have your cell phone and you have your laptop right there, you can be in business. As long as you have an internet connection, you can be working from anywhere across the world. You can have your team all across the world as well and be making an absolute fortune in the business funding profession. You can travel. There are events. I've been fortunate to speak at events across the country. There's so many unique opportunities to live a dream lifestyle with the business funding space that I mentioned. In 5 weeks, I'm taking my 5 kids to the Riviera Maya for the 3rd time in the last couple years. That is the opportunity and lifestyle available in the business funding profession. Now, we've heard talk of the last 2 years of a lot of what is an essential business. Is this an essential business? Good news, very essential. Very essential business, didn't have to close down at all during the pandemic, and we were able obviously to work anywhere, mobile, we could work from home, you can really work from anywhere in this business, so it's absolutely considered a very essential business no matter what, which is obviously important. Now, if in good times businesses are growing and there's opportunities, what does that mean in the business funding space? It means they need money. They need money and capital and lines of credit and loans to be able to grow, to take that next step, to take advantage of all the big opportunities. So in good times, the business funding space does very well. But what about bad times? What about when the stock market's tanking and real estate's tanking, like the 08-09 recession? What happens to the business funding space in all these businesses? Well, you better believe they need money or they're going to go out of business. Even at the worst time possible, when lenders might tighten up a little bit, the business funding profession stays very, very, very busy. And when we had that little recession during the pandemic in March, April, May, guess what? By June, we had a record month, and every month thereafter in 2020 going into 2021 has been record months in growth, and it started in the middle of that recession. So that's why the business funding profession is on fire, because during bad times, you're still very, very busy. So you do well in good times, and sometimes you actually get even busier during the bad times. And my friends, the top reason, the reason that really makes an impact for me and the world in the business funding profession is because in the business funding profession, you change people's lives. When you get a business owner money, I remember, a couple years ago running into a client of mine, an awesome entrepreneur. We got her $70,000 in funding at 0% interest. She was able to grow her business, get a second location, had 20 employees. She had all these 5-star reviews. It had changed her life. These are recent 5-star reviews from clients and entrepreneurs entrepreneurs and small business owners that we got funding that are now able to create their dream life, their dream business. They create the new jobs in the world, right? It's not the government, it's these small business owners, and getting money in their hands makes all the difference. So if you want to be part of a recession-proof business that does well in good times and bad times, and also be part of a business where you can make a tremendous impact and change people's lives, create jobs, create economies, and really make the world a better place, because entrepreneurs are going to solve the problems, not government. So by helping them, by getting money in their hands, you, my friend, are making the world a better place. Now, there's one place where you can go if you want to learn how to become a funding CEO and start your own business funding empire. Click on the link below and download my free book. It's called The 7 Keys to Building a Recession-Proof Business Funding Empire. It's a free download for a limited time. Click on the link, get your free book, take action. And if you love this video, make sure you like it, comment on what your thoughts are about a recession-proof industry. If you'd like to be part of that, ask us any questions related to it. Make sure you ding that notification bell, because we're going to be putting out the #1 fintech videos for small businesses and entrepreneurs 2 or 3 times every week for the rest of our lives.